Hello, everyone. Here, it's me. It's Sisi Superstar. Welcome back to my channel. First of all, I just wanted to thank Pop Montreal and Céline Bureau for being amazing, inclusive, putting all the links and the information towards everything that's happening right now with Black Lives Matter. If you want to go see on their IG, on their social media page, you're going to find a lot of resources and information. And it's truly amazing to be even part of this right now. And today's video is going to be about me getting in full drag, just like a normal gig, going to Glitter Bomb or whatever I'm usually going that I can go right now. So I already started the makeup with the front line and the sides glued. My eyebrows are glued because we only have an hour today to get ready. So it has to be really quick and informative. And yeah, je vais parler en français aussi durant la présentation. Donc, je faisais juste dire justement merci, un gros merci à Pop Montréal pour tout qu'est-ce qu'ils m'ont ensemble concernant le Black Lives Matter Movement, aussi Céline Bureau pour toutes les informations qu'ils font sur leur compte. C'est vraiment ça qu'on a de besoin en ce moment, du monde qui ont des grandes plateformes qui spread toutes les informations. Donc, merci beaucoup. Et c'était juste pour dire aussi que à la fin du vidéo, il va y avoir une Q&A section. Donc, vous pouvez m'envoyer vos questions, que ce soit politique, make-up, personal life. Ça va être vers les 10 minutes, vers la fin. On va essayer de concentrer plus notre énergie vers qu'est-ce qu'on va faire au visage. So, as I was saying, there's going to be a Q&A at the end of this meeting. And it's going to be a pleasure to answer all your questions towards drag, beauty, politics, personal life, anything you have in mind. You can put it in the box and I will answer to you what's up. So first of all, I did my brows and my sideburn really quickly. I did 3 layers and powdered them. There's about 100 videos you can watch already on YouTube how to glue your brow. It's a complicated process, but the more you do it, the more it gets easy. And yeah, and I also put my lenses because as a drag queen, you don't want to be putting your lenses at the end to make your waterline cry or fuck around with anything that's around your eyes. So this is basically the first 2 steps you do when you start. Also, shave and clean your face, moisturize, exfoliate, and everything. So first of all, we're going to start my routine with the Infallible Matte Lock right here. It's my primer. It's one of the first steps you always got to do and one of the most important because that's going to be literally what is going to make all your beat stay all night and grip on your face. Okay. You really want to access under your eyes also, or spot that cracks a lot. So it's really important to reach there in the middle of the brow. Not on the brows, obviously, because you don't want to mix too much product and makes your eyebrows all weird. Donc, ce que je viens de dire, c'est que la première étape la plus essentielle, c'est de faire ta base au début. Donc, j'utilise le Infallible Matte Lock de L'Oréal, qui est justement Cancel. Si vous ne savez pas pourquoi, moi, je n'étais pas informé de ça, mais si vous voulez vous informer aussi de pourquoi la brand est Cancel en ce moment, c'est quand même important de savoir ça. Je ne dirais pas tous mes produits qui sont Cancel ou quand je l'utilise, mais je pense que ça, c'est quand même trop intense. OK. Donc, on a notre base qui est faite. Je n'ai pas vraiment prévu de look aujourd'hui, donc vous êtes dans cette aventure avec moi qu'on ne connaît pas le destin et le chemin. Donc, on va commencer avec le foundation. J'utilise tout le temps le foundation Crayolan c'est le plus crémeux, c'est le plus covering, c'est celui qui reste tout le temps le mieux. C'est celui aussi qui couvre le mieux les brows. Donc, il y a juste, avant, j'utilisais du liquide et la composition liquide avec la colle sur les sourcils, ça marche pas. Donc, petit conseil, allez tout de suite vers le créolan. C'est vraiment l'étape la plus simple. So I was just saying, basically, that liquid foundation as a drag is not a plus. It always plays with your eyebrows, and it's just not covering enough. And here we're doing construction. We want this canvas to be covered, honey. It has to be fully covered. So I didn't do any color correction today. I'm really lucky. My hair doesn't grow really, and I don't have a beard that much. I have a little mustache, but it's really not that bad. So yeah. A lot of people also love to put their foundation, their highlights, their contour, and everything at the same time. And for me personally, I just like to do my whole base with my color and then add up the lighting and the shadow. I don't know if it's like kind of a, because I also do visuals and drawings and painting. And for me, I'm always more working in layers than working in sections. So if it makes more sense, I'm starting with my base color, which is 1W in the Crayola. It's really obviously pale because I'm a goth queen and I want to be looking like a ghost. So here we are. Well, welcome Voldemort to our panel. Second step, the blending. I have a blender from Morphe. It's a very affordable brand. You just need to, they have a bunch of different sizes to get under the eyes. I use these ones, these little ones. So this is like the #1 essential in drag to have. So, comme je disais, je vais juste commencer à faire ma foundation. Et j'utilise les Beauty Blender de Morphe parce qu'ils sont pas chers et de qualité. On veut juste ressembler à un fantôme en ce moment. C'est ça le goal. Et comme je disais, je fais pas vraiment de color correcting parce que j'ai pas beaucoup de barbe ou de pilosité. Peut-être un peu des fois en dessous des yeux pour canceller les cernes, mais aujourd'hui, je pense que ça me tente juste pas. Il n'y a pas vraiment de règles aussi quand tu fais du drag. Tu n'es pas obligé de commencer vraiment par des steps. Tu peux juste faire qu'est-ce que tu veux et apprendre de tes propres erreurs. Moi, je suis quelqu'un que j'ai pas eu de drag mother ou personne qui m'a vraiment montré à faire du maquillage. Donc, j'ai juste vraiment suivi plein de tutorials, essais-erreurs. Donc, bon, on va couvrir les brows en ce moment. Je sais qu'il y a beaucoup de queens en ce moment qui doivent être genre, what the fuck, what is she doing? But that's the way I look, not pretty. And what do I have to say? So right now I'm obviously recreating the line here because I'm going to be putting a wig. I love to go a little higher and bring the brows higher. So I kind of have to cancel this part of my hair and my hairline. That's why I was showing you guys the glue at the beginning and everything. So in the lighting right now, it seems really white, but it's more like a paler beige moment. OK. Et après, on va pouvoir se lancer dans le contour. D'habitude, dans ce genre de vidéo-là, il y a tout le temps des intermissions quand tu filmes. C'est les petits moments où tu mets de la musique où c'est awkward, mais je peux quand même plugger le fait que j'ai fait une playlist dans mon interview pour Pop Montréal. Donc, si vous voulez mettre ça en écoutant mon tutorial, j'ai choisi vraiment des bons bops. OK. So as I was saying, you want to do, of course, at least 3 layers on the brows. I always use the glue Elmer's, the purple one, because it appears purple and comes. Oh my God, thank you so much. It's a very pop moment. Like, I'm usually known to be a very like hard techno and weird, intense pop music, but I felt like more, I was like, let's make this playlist a little bit more accessible. And that's the kind of stuff what I play when I'm with friends and I just want to kiki and do my makeup. So that's it. I'm almost done with the foundation. Literally Voldemort himself. Okay. Also, I just wanted to invite you guys, after this event, there's going to be Club Quarantine. It's going to be really amazing. There's going to be Quali, who's an amazing rapper. There's going to be Tika, the creator. There's going to be Suziana Log. So it's going to be really fun. And I just wanted to shout out also Club Q for being so active in these times of need and being so amazing and inclusive in their booking, and like that is really cool. And even though I'm not always there, tonight I'm gonna be there and it's gonna be really fun. And I'm already excited about it. So hope you girls are all prepping home, doing little rituals for tonight, because these times have been really extremely rough, and what we need right now is an escape to all of that, or just like an hour of like disconnecting from that for your own mental health, because it can be really intense. Like the amount of emotion I've been going through lately, it's been pretty intense. Okay. By the way, I'm not sponsored by Cidrerie Beaupré, but if you want to sponsor me, we'll get each other at the end of this tutorial. That's what I usually do before going out, have a little drink with the girls. So I was like, why not? I drank like 3 times, I think, since quarantine started, and it's been personally like crazy, because if you know me, she's Miss Queen Blackout herself, and she's a party girl. Top 5 called Montreal, a party girl. I'm literally joking, but I was mentioned as I need to mention it here because I was like, I don't want to mention it. I didn't want to mention it for like 3 days on my profile because I was like, I don't feel like I want to bring it up or whatever, but I was like, I have to go, I need to say it. Because since I'm young, I was always seeing all the Montreal called top 5 and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, I would never be in it or whatever, but guess the public has spoken, which I already talked a little bit in my stories. If you want to go see and have more information, you can follow me on Sisi Superstar and La Barre en Bas, which I don't know how to say in English, the lowercase, the whole bar. So now I'm already gonna start on highlighting my face. Usually I use some pure clown white. We want it really popping on the under eyes and on the middle of the forehead, on the nose. So we're gonna start with the under eye. I'm kind of like, I was deciding the look I'm gonna do today, and I was like, I don't know what to do, so I just picked a wig, wet it a little, and we'll see. I kind of have some very CC motorcycle, like bad girl, usually the kind of look I do going to glitter bomb, like an hour look makeup if I'm not performing, just to make people remember who's the flawless face. I don't know, girl. Okay, we're just gonna blend the highlights and a little bit around the mouth, so it really highlights the lips and hides the little mustache a little more. Here we go. Here we go. And a little bit in the middle of the forehead. Very important. And you can go even a little down the nose. I always go down the nose like that, and after I reshape it with the contour, so it seems just like easier. As I was saying, I always work in layers, so I just like to do my base, the highlights, the contouring, and then starting on the linings and the color and everything. So you just kind of want to highlight the middle section of your face like this, going into the brow to hide it even a little more. Here we go. Here we go. Also, really go put a playlist and music while I'm doing this, because usually that's what it is. That's what we do. We put some jams. I don't want to like club the vocals right now, so I'm not gonna put music, but you definitely should. Okay, cute. I'm also just saying in advance that's gonna be a Hauer mug, which in drag is pretty, usually my mug I use 2 to 3 hours when it's like major events and stuff. So this is just a quick little beat with Sisi. Okay. Okay. So we did the foundation, the highlight, and now we are gonna go on the cream contour. I use as well Kryolan. I'm using the NB3, which is a pretty smooth brown. That's gonna be perfect to match with the little beige moment. So we're gonna do a little bit here to hide my little hair and that contour that line. We're gonna do the little cheeks here. I'm not the kind of person who usually use something to make it really, I like more of a diffuse contour than a harsh contour. So, yeah. Comme je disais, je suis quelqu'un que j'aime mieux un contour qui est plus smooth et diffusé qu'un harsh. Donc, j'utilise pas vraiment de repères ou de papier ou de ligne quand j'ai fait. Je fais juste vraiment comme blend as much as possible and everything. Et ici, pour le jawline, j'ai tout le temps un coup, j'ai un peu de peau ici, donc j'aime vraiment couper. Cut, not decrease. Cut the jaw. Very important if you want to look like a model or something like that. Right here and here, I always do like just a little line here to reshape, kind of like make an illusion that I actually have this here when I don't. So this is Voldemort 2.0. Wait. And obviously at this stage of the makeup, it's always going to be awkward. It's always going to be a little weird, but we're doing this for a reason. Now we're just going to blend. See? Already something is moving or coming together. Okay. As I'm seeing the time an hour is not a long time, so we're gonna have to go on with the process a little quicker. But basically, the most like informative part that is the most important, I feel personally, is the base. Because what you're gonna do after with the lines and the liners and everything is really up to how you want to look. So I always feel like the base, everyone has kind of an idea of like what is technique for base, and then after you take it from there and just like explore your own art. And yeah, so here we go. After, we're gonna repass with some highlights. Obviously, we don't want it this harsh. Okay, yes. Ooh. Okay, I'm starting to receive little Q&A questions, so I'm gonna respond them while doing the rest of my base. So the first question is from Gymno with Waffles. What is the story behind Sisi as your drag name? So I started drag basically after starting to do really more club kid looks. I was doing more crazy clown makeup and like crazy looks, and I was less being like into the whole like femininity of it all, if I can say. And I started to work at Unity, which is really funny. And I started working as a queen. People like knew that I started to do stuff, but I didn't have the name yet really. I was just doing it for fun. But when I started working, it was like, people were like, what's your name? What's your name? I was like, oh, like, I obviously can't just keep the same name. So I was like, my friends always call me Sisi. And I was like super not confident when I started working there. So I just wanted to like kind of choose something that would uplift myself when I would say it, and kind of be like, I need to make my words match with my actions. So just by calling myself Sisi Superstar, I was like, well, now girl, that you picked the name, you're gonna have to fucking represent and like go off and everything. So I was like, okay, Sisi Superstar. And also, I just love the name. It's a beautiful, brandable, cute name. So hopefully that answered your question. For your information, I do not work for Unity anymore. I quit because they are not good staff working there, and it's really horrible how they treat their employees. But who knows? Maybe they change the stuff, whatever. But I'm just saying from personal experience, if you wanted the tea. Okay, I'm just gonna reshape a little bit my nose, because right now it's a little too much in the middle. So usually when I reshape my nose, I'm just gonna take a little brush like this here, put it on here, and reshape the nose contour. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we have a second question now, which is from anonymous entities. Who are some of your favorite drag queens? So I'm gonna try to stay a little local, but I have a lot of Montreal drag queen that I really like, and I have a lot of drag queen friends, obviously. So I would say Mirage, Awful, my friend Asis, Kiara. There's just so many talents in Montreal. It's crazy. There's so many people right now. If you put me on the spot, I'm kind of like, who else that I really like? Mix Macbeth, Lady Punana. There's like just so many drag queens to look out. So hopefully you registered some of these names because they're fabs. Here we go with the blending of the nose. So now you can see is all the cream parts. I'm gonna try to just powder everything on it, and after we can go on the powder contouring. So comme je disais, je viens de faire toutes les parties crème de mon visage. Donc après, on va se lancer dans le contour en poudre. Donc, on prend un peu de Dermablend Professional, which is my favorite blend of powder to powder my face. It's just like always been really faithful to me. It's a little expensive, but the jar has a lot of products. I'm doing my little influencer moment. So basically with the powder, I usually just take a big fluffy brush and I powder these areas. Mainly, I powder more on the inner center of my forehead because this is where I have the most issues towards sweating when I do drag. So I really try to concentrate on the eye and this area. Here we go. Comme je disais, j'utilise la poudre Dermablend. C'est vraiment une de mes faves. Elle m'a accompagné dans bien des raves, puis got to know that I sweat. So if you don't want to lose your forehead, like many notice I did at a lot of party, you better powder, honey. Okay. Here we go. Donc, on a notre base de fait. On va maintenant se concentrer sur le contour poudre. J'ai mon petit... J'utilise souvent le Shade and Light de Kate Von D. C'est vraiment un que j'ai vu tellement de queens, tellement de personnes utiliser. Et donc, j'ai commencé à l'utiliser. Ça a tout le temps été justement un produit fidèle qui ne m'a jamais déçu. So, on va tremper. J'ai dit mon pinceau de contour. Mon pinceau de contour dans ce shade ici, j'en mets un peu moins parce qu'il est un peu plus foncé et on va juste faire des motifs circulaires où j'ai fait mon contour crème. Go. Ça passe quand même assez vite si on remarque que j'ai juste ma base de fait en 30 minutes. Je suis pas le genre de queen qui fait des gigs, genre 6 gigs par semaine, puis je fais des make-up genre super quick. Je suis quelqu'un que j'aime ça, prendre mon temps et faire des beats un petit peu plus poussés. Et je suis super perfectionniste d'habitude, donc ça me prend toujours super beaucoup de temps. Ici. Ici. Si vous avez d'autres questions, gênez-vous vraiment pas. Je suis super open. If you have any more questions, don't be shy. I'm super open. Also, who watched the premiere of Drag Race? I want to know what you think. It was pretty entertaining, to be honest. I was like, what? Oh my God. I just fucked up a little behind my nose. As I was saying with the sweating, I'm just adding some white right here. Here we go. Also, I feel like I'm kind of allergic to makeup. It's so powdery, so your nose is always going to be running it at all. Your eyes, it's totally normal when you're doing drag. Don't worry. So now that we've done most of the powder contour, we're going to start shaping what this whole look is going to be about. Because I don't know yet. And I'm sure you guys don't know either, which is fab. Okay, I'm just gonna contour my nose a little more. Here we go. Well, let's crack another one also. You just want to reshape also what you just did with the cream. Usually I just try to make the nose a little less like obvious, so I can decide after if I'm going to put some color in my nose contour or not. So I just really leave the color like this, and then I go after I do my eyes, I go back and I decide what I want with the nose. So we're gonna do a little bit of blush now. I'm not really like a blush kind of queen. Usually what I do is I use my palettes. I feel like makeup is very versatile. You can always do whatever you want with anything, meaning you can use many different products for many different things if you didn't already know. So I use usually this little peachy thing to do my cheeks. Oh my God. Shout out to my boyfriend, Papa was the Mère Morris, for being amazing and supportive, and I love you. I can't wait to have a real channel and do some little couple videos and everything. I know everyone is like so disgusted by us, but you know, it's just love. Love, love, love. Doesn't happen often in my case that well, love happens. It's just like the mutual respect usually don't happen. So, but you know, I clearly overdid blush here. So I'm just gonna try to blend it as much as I can. Here you go. Ooh, so here you see you're already kind of creating a 3D shape that feels like it makes your pomade ici a little more 3D wise, and you're gonna add your highlighters here, so it's gonna be really like that kind of cunty effect I usually do. And yes, I'm a blush queen, so I put a lot of blush. I love, usually my brows are very expressive. I love the blush. I love the over dramatic moments. Okay, I think we're done with the little blush. I'm kind of like starting to know where I'm going for right now, so that's a good thing. I'm just gonna use a little bit of powder to diffuse my nose contour because it's kind of crazy right now. So we're just gonna work it a little. Now it's really better. Okay. Here we go. So as I was saying, quand que ton contour de nez est vraiment trop intense, tu fais juste repasser avec de la poudre, la laisser Ça va le rendre un petit peu moins prononcé. So here we go. Now that the blush, the contour is done, we're gonna start trying to figure out what we're gonna do with our look. So I was thinking about something really obviously snatch, really uplifted, very high brows, which is what I'm really into lately. So I'm just gonna take this little brush, which is my smallest. I also buy my brushes at the art store because I feel like some of the painting brushes are so much smaller and more precise than actual makeup brushes, which is a random fact, but it is what it is. Usually what I'm using at the club is NYX, the vinyl liner. But since I'm staying home and I'm doing more photo shoots and stuff like that, and my makeup is not melting as much, I'm using the tag water paint moments so I can create all the shapes and everything with my makeup. So I wet it with a little bit of water. Now it's like the decisive moment of like, where is that gonna go? So you never know if it's gonna be a flop or a bop. But in my case, usually it's a bop, so I'm not that concerned about that. Usually I start with my liner, which is really weird for a lot of people. They start with the color, with the brows. I love to start with the liner and I feel always inspired by the shape and everything. So we're just gonna start. I usually point it upwards my eyebrows, just like this. A little high shape today. We're gonna see if we have time for eyebrows today also. Can be you wanna just calculate kind of where the other line went and the angle you did. Most of the time it's never gonna be perfect, which is totally fine because I'm not here to be perfect. I'm just here to do a cute look and make it work. So after you did your lines, it's kind of easier to see where you're gonna follow. So I already start by my inner corner of my eyes in the bottom, and I just go really where the natural line is of here. I just gonna go up in a diagonal and like connect it straight to the points. Here we go. So that's the shape today. This one is obviously higher, but it's totally fine. Even your faves on the TV, they don't always are perfect IRL. Here we go. Oh. Oh, crap. We're just going here. Yes. So this is going to be basically my liner today. It's a little shaky right now, but you're going to see it's going to work. Just going to take a bigger brush and do the lid for now. Oh. Go. And I always feel like doing my liner first, it just like gives me an idea of like, what's the mood? Like my liners are usually my moods. And after the color and everything can go fit kind of with it. That's a bold mood. Like, it's a moment. Here we go. So one. This is like literally a mini challenge in RuPaul. Like you have to do your makeup in an hour and have to look really fierce. But we're gonna work. If people know me, they know I've been doing cam work before this kind of cam work. So I've been able to do really quick drag at many opportunities. Sorry for the burps. Hey, Rosa, my baby. The wing of it all. Okay. So this is gonna be the vibe for today, apparently. Oh. If you never fuck up your liner, girl, good for you. Oh. Thank you, baby, for saying I'm talented. I'm obviously, every time I try to do tutorials, I'm always a little struggling because I'm usually so used to do everything alone. Or also when I do shows, usually I like to just get ready home instead of there's too much noise and stuff. So now we have the shape I'm kind of doing with the liner. We're gonna do the under eyes after, but I'm just gonna figure out what kind of brows we're feeling. And I already know what I'm feeling because I've been feeling it a lot lately, but we're gonna do a super snatchy, crazy goth moment. Right. We're just gonna start basically where your contour nose ends and start a brow. Going up and down. How cute is that? I love it. Lips. Don't forget the lips. The lips are gonna all bring it together always and forever. Okay. Going up, going down. Obviously, they're not very similar. I'm a punk ass bitch. I do whatever I want. So if they're not perfect, who cares? Remember, doing drag is all about if you feel it, there's no rule, just do it. Well, there's actually a rule, don't be using other people's culture in your drag and stuff, but there's no rule when it came to being creative and yeah. Okay, it's getting a little thicker. Girl, the mood. She's pissed. Can you tell? Here we go. Usually I go kind of connect the two, gives you like a kind of a point of meeting. And after what I do, after the brows, I'm concentrating on my crease. So I'm just gonna create the shape of my crease and connect it with my liner. And I always start here around. And I'm gonna go here for today. We love that, don't we? Here we go. Again. So we have the crease that is building up. So now we're gonna work on the under eye. Right here. For the under eye today, I don't have much time left, so I'm just gonna do a plain smoky eye, which is fun. I've been really into doing that lately. Here you go. We're gonna fix it after, of course. If you have other question also, don't be shy. Just come through in the question box. I'm just trying to make this sort of cute. I'm like struggling a little right now, but it's okay. Here we go. So after you did a little bit of black under, we're already gonna repass with some black powder. So it doesn't matter if it's not really perfect because we're gonna shape it after and making it more smooth. Here we go. Just gonna take a little buffer moments and blend with some black shadow under my eyes to really help the liner settle in. Do we love this? We love it. It's already helping a lot. This is looking really rough, obviously, but usually there's a lot of back and forth and work to make something really cute. So we're gonna go there. Not a lot of time left, but we're gonna go there. Or we're just gonna show half of the face of the makeup. JK, not JK. Okay, I'm just gonna fix that under eye after. Here we go. Okay. Right now I'm gonna let my eyes breathe a little and I'm gonna focus on my lips because we wanna have still a look at the end of this video. Okay. I'm gonna take, I think, this little khaki color, which is like kind of dark green, to go with the yellow wig I was thinking of using. So what I like to do usually is I'm just gonna apply the lip first and figure out the shape of the whole mouth after. So obviously it looks like nothing right now. Where's my lipstick? Okay. Here we go. This is gonna be the color I love. Okay. So after I kind of see like, oh, do I like the color? Do I don't like the color? We don't know. But now when I'm decided the color I'm wearing, if I like it with the whole look, I'm just gonna start shaping the mouth because I love to overdraw my lips and everything. So I'm usually just taking another little pen and I'm just gonna take the makeup product. Oh, thank you, amazing. So the workshop is gonna be open until 10 minutes after, so I'm gonna have time to actually look like something. So what I like to do to overdraw my lips is I'm gonna take the corners and bring them a little up, the distance basically that you wanna overline, and I'm gonna create the shape with that. And then after I'm gonna fill out the lips. So like this, because no, she doesn't have money for lip fillers, so she gotta do that. There we go. Ooh la la. Here we go. Oh, I have a little bit of fall here. Okay. So that basically just like helps you create the shape with that. And then after from here, you can go down and actually create your lip shape. Where is it? Okay. This eyebrows moment. Okay, now you go down with the shape. Kind of like a round triangle moment. A brown cow, like a round triangle, like I was literally talking like in the comeback. I'm so dead. Okay. I really like this color. She's starting to feel herself. The cider is starting to kick in, girl. Here we go. We're just gonna finish on filling the lip. Where is the color? Well, obviously now it's pretty rough, but that's what it's about. It's about looking rough and smooth it out a lot. Here we go. I love this. Ooh, mouth. Yes. The girls. Also, don't forget that your mistakes are also strengths. Like when you do a little fucked up shit like this, it's time to use your creative side and like do stuff over it. And like drag is all about that. It's like you do mistakes, you apologize, but yeah, you do mistakes and you work it to rebuild something. Okay, so for their eyes, I think I'm gonna do something in that vibe, like a very greenish moment to go with the whole look. So we're gonna take a little buffing moment and just go in shade Labyrinth and start building the color on the eyes. Here we go. And I think I'm gonna put it as well a bit in. Ooh, do we love that? My nose is always running when I do drag. I promise it's not something else. It's really just the products. Here we go. We're gonna blend, blend, blend. Girl. And then in the crease, it doesn't have to be perfect right now because I'm gonna repass in the crease with white or glitter or whatever makes you feel inspired. So comme je disais, je prends du petit fard de couleur et je recrée une nouvelle paupière avec la shape que j'ai fait en premier avec le liquide noir. Je suis désolé pour mon public franco, on dirait que quand je suis stressé, j'ai plus tendance à parler anglais, ce qui est vraiment weird parce que c'est pas ma langue maternelle, mais that's what it is, apparently. Ça recommence un peu. Yo, mon nez. The sponges need to come to my rescue. Okay, here we go. We just apply apply the beautiful colors. You can always go a little down in your contour. I love to mesh it a bit together, always. So here, my first layer of shadow, I'm gonna add some darker and maybe a little bit of yellow over here and there, just to make it more cute. I'm probably gonna add some liners, a little bit of zhush, some highlighter. I used the Ben Lumiere Luxe. It's literally my tricks to have the best highlighter. Everyone knows I'm a highlighter queen. And one of my friends was using it, and it's really the best when you wet your thing and it's like really like glitter powder. I love a really glittery, shimmery highlighter as well. So that was really fun. Okay. So I'm just gonna start on blending the bottom still. Just sort of, here we go. Usually there's a lot in the process that is about blending to make it seem more flawless. Blending is gonna come a little later. Oh, we're doing a bold bottom eye. That's what I do when I literally don't have time to do crazy. I just do like a really crazy black liner, like, oh, she's starting. She's starting to look like something or someone, Miss Sisi Superstar. Come on, under eye. This is the part we're not usually showing on camera, but it's live. We have to deal with it. So I need to not cry. Okay. So here's the bottom of my eyes. I'm obviously gonna add a little bit of color in it and everything, but this is this for now. I'm gonna let my eyes relax a little and I'm gonna focus on the highlights of my face, which is a big step. Oh, that's my little moment. So the challenge is to be fully glam in 10 minutes. I'm up for it and I'm gonna do it for you guys. So basically when you have your shape, when you have your brows, your lips, this is all gonna start to just add details, the lashes, the glitters, the highlights, everything that's gonna make it come together. Maybe a little more blush or whatever. And it's gonna be really cute or not at the end, but I think it's starting to look cute. I was a little worried because I don't work usually that well in like time frames or whatever, but it's been pretty okay. Here. Okay, on va work the highlighter que je venais de vous présenter avec ma petite brosse Nico Panda. Here you go. So usually what I do is I'm just gonna come and stomp where the highlight is. I'm very generous with the highlights usually. I just go in and I blend it with here. See, I look good from far, but far from good, that's for sure. Girl, this is like a good practice to talk online and do that kind of stuff if I want to be on Drag Race one day. Here go. Isn't that fun? Like, hello. Hello. Here we go. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Ooh. Just my under nose right now is runny and it's not being cute. I'm gonna need to repowder a little, which happens. It's very common. And then highlight a little bit here on the forehead. Here, just to have a little moment. And then here again. I can repass like so many times highlighting to be sure it's really popping. But on tonight, we're gonna do a little one layer moment. Okay. Highlight my nose. Take the excess off. I'm gonna recontour it a little bit. Are we loving this little moment? It's like dark green mistress, mistress of the forest moment. Okay. We're just gonna play with the crease and shadow, do like a better degradé, and put the lashes and change. And I think I'm gonna be ready for y'all. Here we go. Now that we're heavy metal and reflective, we can focus more on details. So I'm gonna take a shade lighter from the one I took. And I'm just gonna blend it like a more limey, more soft green. Here we go. So it adds a little bit of dimension. I love to do that. Yes. I was scared to not come together, but I'm giving it to the girls. I'm excited for the party after. Don't forget, it's a different Zoom, but check out the link on their site. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited for it. And you can add a little bit of that color under your eyes, just to blend it with the black and add a little more personality to your smoky eyes. Here we go. I love it. Little nose run again. I literally have a line here I'm gonna have to fix, which is always what happened. But darken the corners. And after, we're gonna add a little bit of black to fusionate your color with your liner and redo the crease with a white, or maybe something silver would be really fab. You can go down a little with a lighter color on your nose. Green nose contour is always a little tricky and weird, so I like to go not too low. Always just like damp around, and I stop like here. Ooh, yes. Here we go. Here we go. After you blended all your colors and everything, we're just gonna redo the crease real quick, put the lashes, and fix this little thing running down my nose. And I think we're gonna be ready. I'm surprised we might be in time. Thank you so much also for everyone live right now for tuning in. I feel really flattered, and this is really a cool experience for me to open up a little and just show you the inside of my process. And yeah, that's pretty. Oh, thank you. Here we go. I like to just redefine my eyes a little more like this. Now we're talking. Now we're starting to talk. Oh my God. I literally. Okay. Just gonna do the other side to reshape the crease. Okay. And then we're gonna add the black to mesh it all together over here. You can always repass a little bit on your liner over here, because the liners, especially the water liner, really like disappear, but like their color just like fades a little after a second. So you can repass with some black powder and it's really gonna be more effective. Okay, here we go. The black little line over here. Ooh, I'm feeling the little vibe over here, so I'm just gonna play with it, you know? It's a little moment like this. How are we feeling? I love this little graphic moments. It's giving it a little bit of zhuzh. We're gonna do the same with this side. Help shape a little more with the black. Do this little same graphic moment I did on the other side. Literally, there's always a side that is more difficult. Don't worry. For me, it's this side, obviously. Never panic. Everything is fixable when you do makeup, so never panic. Just fix it. Jesus, fix it. Ooh, who is down with this moment? I need to reshape it a little, but it's pretty good. Maybe. Yes. So now I'm gonna show you guys the liner of it all. Not the liner, the eyelashes. What are we using today? Do we want a little sugar pill cat eye moment? As I mentioned in my list of stuff to get, they're pretty cute and they're not too intense. They're just gonna give a little shush to it. So you're just taking your lash glue. I don't usually use any any little tools to put my lashes. I love to just use my finger. It's more, I feel like I have more control that way. So what I do usually is I just like put the glue on both, and it has to kind of dry a second anyways. So I just do both, and I do it kind of quick, so it's all nice. Right. Here we go. We're just gonna finish the look right now with the lashes and my little wig that I prepared and everything, and we're gonna be done. I just put it a bit in upper the crease like this. And here like this. And then you take your little mascara. I take the Stila Huge Mascara. I just go under it and lift it up a little, just like that. To fusionate the lashes. Ooh la la. Is she ready for a close-up? Oh, this one is kind of not glued. Okay. Secured. What I like to do also is secure my lashes with a little bit of this spray that I explained also in my list on my interview with Pop Montreal. So I'm just lifting up a little bit the lashes, and I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes. I just need to put my wig and put a little shirts for y'all. Be back in 2 minutes. Okay, who is ready for the final result? Girl, not that bad. She's like obviously a lesbian pot smoker moment, which kind of ham. So we're just gonna fix it a little. Ooh, 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 ooh. A little bit of fixing spray. Do you like my shirt, guys? It's NRD. Girl, not that bad. Ooh la la. Ooh, I'm ready for Club Q. Don't forget to go to the party. It's going to be amazing. And thank you so much for everyone who tuned in. I was kind of in my head. Obviously, I don't do that a lot, but it was really fab to get ready with all of y'all. I hope you got a little bit of tricks. And it was a pleasure to be here and to have you all. Thank you for everyone. And follow at Sisi Superstar with une petite barre par en bas. Je vous aime. See you at the party.